Hello neighbors, this is Greg with Big Tex Projects. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. Hope you enjoy the next episode that's about to be underway. And if you consider uh, hitting the like button and the subscribe and notification bell uh, for more episodes to come in the future. Glad you're here. See you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, this picture here is a picture of some of the um, components I used. These are all from Simpson Strong Tie. These are decorative screws that you see, both 6-inch and 3.5-inch structural screws, but decorative. And the top box in this picture is actually a washer that looks like a hex head nut. The screw actually goes through that hex head into the timber, and the finished product looks like a large hex head nut. Turns out they turned out really nice. They were in both the bottom brackets at the bottom of the post and these offset brackets, which you'll see here in just a moment. Okay, these offset brackets that you see here, actually those attach to the post up near the top. They hold up the primary cross beam, um, and it will have two beams on each side of the post. Um, so many people sometimes notch out the post and the beam sits in the notch to help hold it and support it. I chose to use these brackets to hold up the cross beam because I wanted the entire width of the post to be available for my corner knee braces, the uh, diagonal corner braces. And you'll see that in a later episode. So I use these brackets, and then again, these are held in with those structural screws that you saw on the previous picture. And you'll see it in the upcoming build here in just a minute, but they turned out absolutely wonderful. And this is, of course, the bottom bracket that's connected to the concrete footing in the ground. You'll see it comes with that big square um, galvanized washer, and then I added a flat washer and a locking washer, and of course the nut. That's that nut that bolt that's sticking up is the J bolt that was is in the concrete. I think that's a 9-inch, maybe a 9-inch J bolt, so it's pretty deep in the concrete. And as I remember, I don't think I shot a really close video of it, but um, I attached some rebar in there and into the bottom of the hole where the footing is, and actually attached the J bolt to it. So it's not just J bolt in the concrete; it's J bolt attached to rebar that's down in there. And then, of course, that square plate sits on top of all that, and the structural screws that you saw in a previous segment goes through each side of that bracket into the timber, the 6x6 post. So turned out really well. Started. Oh, there we go. Back on the Pergola Project. My friend Mark is here to help, and we're starting to put the posts up, and we'll get the rest of it done pretty quick. So making progress. Got 3 posts installed, and we've got these decorative brackets we're using. So things are moving along. Okay, we're back on the Pergola Project. We've got all 4 posts set. We've got the primary beams set. These are the secondary beams. We've cut those, notched them, and they're just about ready to go up. Here's the base of the pergola. All the posts are set, braced, and cross members are put up. And we'll be getting the as soon as we put these beams up, we'll come over and we'll get the shade rafters. They're right here, and we'll get those and put them up. There's 15 of those, and those extra posts there will be used for corner braces. We're not there yet though. More later. Okay, we're back on the Pergola project. As you can see, we've got the post up. We've got the beams almost up. We're not finished there. And we will finish putting those cross beams up tomorrow. And then we'll put the long beams that will go long ways this way. Same thing over here tomorrow. Okay, more later. Okay, Pergola project's underway. Master craftsman Mark Oliphant is getting it all put together, square and plumb and true. Chef Becky has got the grill going. Cut these notches. Okay, we are back on the Pergola project. I am putting the shade rafters up, and you can see that I am kind of toenailing them down with a deck screw right here, all along here. Every other
every other rafter in the two beams in the center. I'm using these blocks here to space the rafters apart so they're evenly spaced, holding them down with some brackets while I'm screwing them in. And let's see, I've got about 7 of them done and about eight more to go. But making progress. Almost done with the pergola. After the shade rafters, I'm going to build corner braces on each of the posts, and I'll be done. All right, more later. Bye-bye. And by the way, on these deck screws that I'm using on the shade rafters up here, I'm using a little technique. Let me get back up there. I'm using you may see some little white stuff right there. I'm using a technique my dad taught me a long time ago to keep your screws from splitting the board, not having to pre-drill. If you think you might need to pre-drill, a technique to lubricate the screws. And you'll see right here, let me get some sunlight. I actually used soap, just regular old soap, bath soap. Now my dad taught me to use beeswax to lubricate your screw, but if you don't have beeswax, use soap. So that's what I'm doing. I just rake this screw across some soap and then drive that screw right into the board, and I haven't split one board. So just a little technique on that. More later. Bye-bye. Okay, the shade rafters up on the top have all been installed, and I'm really satisfied the way it turned out. They're all evenly spaced, and it's worked out really well. I'll just give you a quick little run around here. Let's see. You can see all the shade rafters. They all stick over on each side about 13 inches. The primary beams on the end stick out 18 inches. And posts are 8 foot. They actually may be a few inches more than 8 foot, but I found the right height that I wanted. This cross beam got the right height there that I wanted. Next thing up is cross braces that I'll put between the posts at an angle right here, and from here to the both sides of the post. I need to cut. I have a pattern I want to use that I've been thinking about, and I want to cut those and put them in.
Well, neighbors, that's a wrap on this episode. Glad you were here, and hope you come back for more. If you would consider, please hitting the like button and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.